Hey everyone, welcome to Himiton's Mind. I'm Himiton Yolotkin Heisler, and yeah, I know, it's a bit of a mouthful. To help you out, it's pronounced Hin Ma Ton Yolotkit Heisler. My first and middle name, Hinmatan Yolotkit, is a Native American name, meaning rolling thunder from the water into the mountains. My last name, Heisler, is of German descent, originally Hausler, which means inhabitant, formerly a status name for someone who lived in a small house without land and worked as a day laborer. And yes, this is my birth name. My parents were free spirited nomads, hippies. They never married. They split up when I was 2. My father, with his German English ancestry dating back to the Pilgrims, grew up in New Hampshire. He was a third generation stonemason, a leather worker, childhood friend, and roadie for Aerosmith. On the other hand, my mother was a jeweler, an artist, and a healer. She grew up in northern Ohio near the homeland of our ancestors, the Mackinac Island band of the Ottawa and Chippewa Indians. Even though I have blonde hair and blue eyes, I was not raised white. Raised is probably not the right word. Let's just say I grew up a healthy mix of indigenous and feral. I was 4 or 5 when I ran away and hitchhiked for the first time. I lived in teepees, a converted 1960s school bus, cabin in the woods without running water or plumbing or electricity, and the New Buffalo commune, where I first played with matches and burned down a 2-story adobe tower with my best friend Kachina. I spent a lot of time on reservations, danced at powwows, participated in ceremonies like sweat lodges, did my vision quest. I'm proud of my native heritage. My name, Himiton Yolotkit, was inspired by Chief Joseph of the Nez Perce. I'm not of his tribe, but I'm honored to carry his name. Chief Joseph, or Himiton Yolotkit, or Hinmatu Yolotkit, was a remarkable leader of the Nez Perce tribe. He led his people in their resistance against the U.S. government in the late 1800s. My parents named me after him, not just for the strength and wisdom he showed, but for his deep love of his people and their land. Born in 1840, the beautiful Wallowa Valley, now part of Oregon, Chief Joseph grew up deeply connected to his ancestral land. His father, Joseph the Elder, instilled in him a commitment to protect their land from outside encroachment. In 1877, the U.S. government demanded that the Nez Perce leave their homeland for a reservation in Idaho. Chief Joseph initially tried to maintain peace, but after pressure mounted, he reluctantly led his people away from Wallowa. When young warriors retaliated against the settlers, the conflict escalated into the Nez Perce War. For nearly 4 months, Chief Joseph led his people on a 1,170-mile journey across Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming in a bid to reach Canada. Despite being heavily outnumbered, the Nez Perce used their deep knowledge of the landscape to avoid capture, outmaneuvering the U.S. Army through mountainous terrain and forest. On October 5th, 1877, only 40 miles from the Canadian border, the Nez Perce were finally surrounded. Exhausted and heartbroken over his people's suffering, Chief Joseph surrendered with these words: "From where the sun now stands, I will fight no more forever." His speech became a symbol of his leadership and his sorrow over the loss of their people's freedom. After their surrender, Chief Joseph and the Nez Perce were moved to the reservations in Oklahoma and later in Washington. Chief Joseph continued advocating for the rights and dignity of his people, yet many say he died of a broken heart in 1904, longing for his homeland. He passed away in the Colville Indian Reservation in Washington. So that's a little about me, my name, and the incredible legacy behind it. Even though I'm not of Chief Joseph's tribe, I carry my name with pride and honor. I'm passionate about celebrating history, creativity, craftsmanship, process, and innovation, and that's what you'll see here on my channel. Whether it's working on trucks, metalworking, or exploring the processes that shape the world around us, stick around. I'll take you along for a ride. inside Himiton's mind.